Theory every teacher uses without knowing. Why do some children learn faster when they study with a friend than when they study alone? Psychologist Vygotsky explained this through the zone of proximal development. Simply put, every child has three zones: things they can do alone, things they can do with help, and things they cannot do yet. Real learning happens in the middle zone when a teacher, parent, or peer provides support. This support is called scaffolding. The goal of teaching is not to give answers, the goal is to gradually remove support until the child can do it independently. That's why discussion, collaboration, and guided practice work so well. Vygotsky reminds us children learn best when they learn together. Howard Gardner, every child is intelligent. Have you ever heard someone say, this child is not intelligent? Howard Gardner strongly disagreed. He proposed the theory of multiple intelligences. According to Gardner, intelligence is not just about marks in maths or English. Some children are great with numbers, some with music, some with sports, some with people, some with nature, some with art and creativity. The problem is that schools often measure only one or two types of intelligence. A fish judged by its ability to climb a tree will always appear unsuccessful. Great teachers don't ask, is this child intelligent? They ask, how is this child intelligent? That's the difference. Piaget, why children don't think like adults. Have you ever wondered why a child makes mistakes that seem obvious to adults? Jean Piaget explained that children's thinking develops in stages. A 5-year-old does not think like a 10-year-old. A 10-year-old does not think like a teenager. As children grow, their brains gradually become capable of more complex thinking. This means we cannot teach every age group in the same way. The best teachers match learning activities to the child's developmental stage. When teaching becomes age appropriate, learning becomes easier. Piaget taught us a powerful lesson. Children are not incomplete adults. They think differently, and good teaching respects that difference. Kohlberg, why values cannot be taught through fear? Why does a child follow rules? To avoid punishment, to get rewards, or because they believe it's right thing to do? Lawrence Kohlberg studied moral development and found that children move through different stages of ethical thinking. Initially, children obey to avoid consequences. Later, they follow rules to gain approval. Eventually, mature individuals act based on principles and values. This means discipline is not just about controlling behavior. It's about developing judgment. The goal of education is not to create obedient children. The goal is to create responsible human beings who choose to do the right thing even when nobody is watching. That's Kohlberg's message. Pavlov, Skinner, and Thorndike. Why behavior repeats? Have you noticed that behavior which gets rewarded often gets repeated? That's the foundation of behaviorist theory, that behavior can be conditioned. Thorndike explained that actions followed by positive outcomes are more likely to happen again. Skinner took it further and demonstrated the power of reinforcement. In classroom, praise, recognition, feedback, and rewards influence student behavior. But there is a catch. If children work only for rewards, motivation, and disappear when rewards stop. That's why great teachers use reinforcement wisely. Behavior can be shaped, but character must be developed. And that's where behavior management becomes education. Follow for more educational theories explained in simple language for teachers, principals, and parents.